fool with this, ayy. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this, ayy. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the Arizona Cardinals. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Murray. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Operating from the gun, Murray. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Murray. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a 1st down.
And he'll be the one in the film session. If he's saying, hey, run that one back, coach. Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that
2
again.
more times.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. And you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. He'll buy some time right. And his pass incomplete. And this one too low. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Murray's going to yield to Drake on the option. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Mike 56. Get the ball. 56. Mike 56 right there. 56. Here we go. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Operating from the gun. Murray. Strong coverage by Washington. And now 4th down. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Complete to
his first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
9 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Seth DeValve, his second touchdown on the season.
And Washington has taken the lead.
As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
56, Mike, 56, right. 56.
From the gun, Murray. Man open left side, it's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Cardinals 3.
On first down, Drake. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Operating from the gun, Murray. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. That ball complete to Isabella. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. Uh-oh. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona.
Austin Seibert on for the
So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
That'll be taken about a yard deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
their own 25-yard line.
Out out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
9 yards.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away.
Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Pulled in at the 24. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our run.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. The Cardinals on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and forever. From the gun, Murray. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a heck of a way to convert on 3rd and long, and he showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And that trust was justified because he went up and got the football and converted on a down. You shouldn't. 3rd and long like that, that's supposed to be an incompletion at the least.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Come on, baby. I'm coming, baby.
Second down and goal. Murray toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. From the gun, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one.
For the field goal, a 45-yard attempt.
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So kind of a tough break there. No real hook or slice to that one, but he's denied by the upright.
And he basically hits it just straight as an arrow. But yeah, since he's on the hash mark to begin with, straight as an arrow isn't good enough.
Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
To Terry McLaurin. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Washington.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. So they lost yardage and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Boston Cybers set to kick off.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, Most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now this time he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He'll get that to devalve the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Catch number 44 of all the year. It's a first down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31.
And a Washington first down.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On first down, here's Love. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. The gun. They'll look to throw.
They'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Tackle made at the
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Washington.
Bryce Love, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And Washington has retaken the lead.
And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
14. Cardinals 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. Operating from the gun, Murray. This one caught by Isabella. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Isabella, a 7-yard pickup, brings up 2nd and 3. At the
able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Murray to air it out again. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
At the 20-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job. Finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play fake, Murray. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Cardinals. Robbie Anderson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Antonio Gibson, the intended target, but it'll be second down. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target, and it's third down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's Jetrozay now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Here's Hill on the return. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Tighten up.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. They'll hand it to Drake here on the option.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. And going deep for Hill. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tyreek Hill. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Oh, now Murray has it stripped. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
On second down, it's Drake. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
56, Mike, 56.
Murray with a third and long. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. But probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth-quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
No question, he's so dangerous down here near the goal line. The safeties, they have to be involved in run support against a quarterback like this, and in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
Flushed out right. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
A loss of 6 yards. Brings up
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
For the field goal.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Harrison Smith, and they will score. It's a pick-6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Washington.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw, and that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It's a gain of 34. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Second and 9 at the Cardinals' 29-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
And my goodness, another interception. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Today's final score.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit